Rosewater and you're watching Rihanna's World. I would like to talk about the Winx Saga. I just came across the show a couple of weeks ago. I was kind of bored, chilling. It was a weekend, it was lockdown, so I had nothing better to do. I opened my Netflix, and as I like supernatural dramas, it came up as a suggestion. And I started to watch it, and I have to say I quite enjoyed it. And after I watched the entire first season, I was quite happy to find out that there will be a second season. And then I came across a lot of criticism towards it, which I was really surprised by because, like I said, I enjoyed the show. I had no problem with it. And I watched a couple of videos which made a couple of points, and it made me think. So I started to look up the show, and I found a couple of things. Actually, what I found as criticism online is this show getting renewed while other shows like Sabrina getting cancelled. And yes, I would have been happier or Annuity or Sabrina would have got a new season. And I was really sad to hear that that two didn't make it. However, I wouldn't mind to watch another season of this show because, like I said, I quite enjoyed it. The second criticism was the cartoon is so much better. Now, I never heard of the cartoon before. I could have come across it as a child, but never actually watched it. So I actually looked up the cartoon and I started to watch it. And yes, you guys are absolutely right. The cartoon is way better. I mean, I'm a grown woman, and I have to say, I enjoy the cartoon more than the new series. So yeah, that's a fair comment. The cartoons are better. And also, the other thing what people picked on was the fashion. The new show, fashion sense, is awful. I mean, teenage girls do not dress like that. I don't think any women under 50 dresses like that. And sorry, that's my cat doing that noises. He's just being a cat. What really surprised me is the main character Bloom wearing red. I mean, in the cartoon, she looks amazing in turquoise. And yes, I have that same problem. Red just doesn't go with this. And I used to be a blonde, and I took ages to perfect a natural ginger look, which I always wanted. As a child, I read the books, the Anne books, which is the books what Anne of E based on, and I always wanted ginger hair, natural carrot looking ginger hair, and finally I have it. But what happened, my favorite color was purple, pink and red, and that is 3 colors which I cannot wear because it does not complement this. There are some which I occasionally get away with, but as you can see right now, I'm wearing blue and white, and that complements the hair really well. So when you have this color of hair like me, Anne or Bloom, you want to wear blue or green because that makes it really, it makes your hair just pop, and it makes your really nice bright ginger hair really stand out. And to be honest, that's what I wanted because I really like this hair. I do think that ginger hair is beautiful, and I think it really complements with blue. So I don't think that Bloom would wear red because that color just doesn't make sense with your hair. And yeah, I understand she is a fire fairy, and fire is mostly painted as red in pictures. However, fire is not really red. I mean, the sun is a massive fireball and it is white. So she could have a yellow, which might be better. But to be honest, I would have used what they did in the cartoon, and she could have just wear turquoise and blue, which really, really looks amazing with red hair. So yeah, the fashion is a bit off, and very disappointed to find out that they changed the characters. The original characters were based on different actresses. In the 2000, Britney Spears, Pink, Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, Beyonce, and Jennifer Lopez. So there were 3 out of the 6 girls from different ethnicity, which is a good representation. And I found it really sad that they did not have that in the new one. Also, when I found out that the character Flora was replaced with Terra, and she's supposed to be a Latina character, which was replaced with a white character, I think that wasn't the right judgment either. I understand that they were trying to be diverse and introduce a plus size character, which is great. We should have plus size women in shows, but they could have replaced a different character. I mean, Stella could have been plus size. That would have made the story more interesting, and then they could have, when you had more representation in like 20 years ago than now, that just shows that you're not really taking the show into a progressive way. You're kind of going backwards. And I did like the character Terra until I found out what was going on, and then for a second watch it felt a little bit unpleasant. So that was a shame. Overall, I did enjoy the show though, but I love the cartoons. I've been binge watching the original cartoons, and I am absolutely obsessed with Bloom's red hair with his turquoise outfits. I think I might have to dress up as Bloom for next whatever, when we are allowed to go out. I might just go out and dress up as Bloom, because why the hell not? Right, anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you like the new intro. I wrote that music. I wrote it by myself. I know it's way not as good as Mike's music. Okay, it's not Mike's, it's Mike's and I music, but basically my composer partner, Mike, we composed music together, and I just got some new software and I made my intro, but I always compare it with what Mike does with me, and I know it's not as good, but the reason why I'm uploading it, because loads of people who I'm talking to and I'm saying that I'm composing, they have a listen to my songs and they say, oh, I wouldn't be able to do that. Well, I cannot do that either. I do it with Mike, and yeah. So this is when you show your progress from here to like there. So I made it. It's not good. I think we can give it like a very generous average, but well, it will become better, and I don't think it will be ever as good as I do together with Mike, because Mike is an absolutely exceptional artist, but I think it will get better eventually. Well, thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I'm just blubbering all over the place, like blah 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 blah, and I could hear the cat kind of being silly in the kitchen, so I better go and check. All right, thanks you for watching. Bye.